Hello and welcome to Gus McDowell Strategy and Tactics, and thank you to our subscribers. Today we're playing Sonalyst Combat Systems Fleet Command, an operational level naval combat simulator. Please remember to like the video and subscribe for more great strategy and tactics content. And if you want to show your support with a donation, the links to PayPal and Patreon are in the description. In the Oil and Water campaign, we look at a series of fictional naval operations undertaken by America and its allies in the Middle East in the alternate 1990s world of Fleet Command. In this scenario, a line in the sand, a two-ship surface action group, SAG, has been detached to demonstrate freedom of navigation in the Libyan Gulf of Sidra. This is the Gulf of Sidra along the Libyan coastline in North Africa, with Misrata to the west and Benghazi to the east. According to the law of the sea, Libyan territorial waters extend 12 nautical miles from the shoreline. All else is international waters, whether the exclusive economic zone out to 200 nautical miles or the high seas beyond that. However, the Libyan government has asserted that the entire Gulf is Libyan territorial waters, essentially enclosing the Gulf from Misrata to Benghazi at the line of death, latitude 32 degrees north, and has threatened to attack any warships or aircraft crossing the line of death without permission. Why does this matter? Well, this scenario is loosely based on US freedom of navigation operations or FONOPs in the Gulf of Sidra in the 1980s, leading to the Gulf of Sidra incidents in 1981, 1986 and 1989. The 1981 incident was the inspiration for the final dogfight scene in Top Gun, with two Su-22 fitters shot down by Sidewinder missiles. The 1986 incident, during Operation Prairie Fire, led to the sinking of a Libyan La Combattante II class patrol boat, disabling another, sinking a Libyan Nanuchka class corvette, and another damaged. The 1989 incident left two MiG-23 floggers destroyed. Freedom of navigation refers to the right of a warship to navigate on the high seas, within a coastal state's exclusive economic zone, or exercise what is called innocent passage through territorial waters. More recently, the Taiwan Strait and South China Sea have seen high-profile FONOPs. The US conducts FONOPs to assert its rights of freedom of navigation and innocent passage under international law. Basically, at the start of the scenario, US forces will not do anything that could be construed as prejudicial to the peace, good order or security of the coastal state, being Libya. However, the US has warned the Libyans that any aircraft approaching US ships on a weapon release profile will be treated as hostile and engaged in self-defense. And any attacks will be met with an overwhelming response. Your mission is to conduct a freedom of navigation transit in the Gulf of Sidra. A two-ship surface action group, SAG, has been detached from your battle group to conduct a transit south of latitude 32 degrees north into the Gulf of Sidra, following a track remaining outside of the recognised 12 nautical mile international territorial limit. The rest of the battle group is to remain north of the line of death, latitude 32 degrees north, and cover the SAG transit. Once intelligence concerning the location of the airport is known, your forces are ordered to eliminate this obstacle. This is the Gulf of Sidra, north of Libya. It is 1200 hours and the weather is sunny with scattered clouds. To the south is the Libyan coastline of North Africa. The US battle group is sailing east, with the two-ship SAG just outside Libyan territorial waters and sailing southeast. First, the surface domain. The lead ship of the SAG is the USS Normandy, CG-60. Operated by the United States as a Ticonderoga-class vertical launch system guided missile cruiser, she is 531 feet in length with a beam of 56 feet and maximum speed of 30 knots. Sensors modelled in the game include medium-frequency active sonar, active intercept, surface ESM, visual, low-frequency passive sonar, ship air radar long range, ship surface radar medium range, and fire control radar. She carries 98 SM-2 surface-to-air missiles, 10 Tomahawk land attack missiles, 12 Mark 46 torpedoes, 10 Tomahawk anti-shipping missiles, 8 Harpoon missiles, 4 Mark 50 torpedoes, guns, and cannon. Accompanying her is the USS John Paul Jones DDG-53. Operated by the United States as an Arleigh Burke-class guided missile destroyer, she is 460 foot in length with a beam of 57 feet and maximum speed of 32 knots. Sensors include medium-frequency active sonar, active intercept, surface ESM, visual, low-frequency passive sonar, ship-air radar long-range, ship-surface radar medium-range, and fire control radar. She carries 68 SM-2 surface-to-air missiles, 6 Tomahawk anti-shipping missiles, 10 Tomahawk land attack missiles, 8 Harpoon missiles, 8 Mark 46 torpedoes, 4 Mark 50 torpedoes, guns, and cannon. Both ships have anti-air warfare, anti-surface warfare, anti-submarine warfare, and strike capabilities. Moving now to the battle group. Leading the formation is USS Laboon, DDG-58. An Arleigh Burke-class guided missile destroyer, she has the same sensors and weapons loadout as the John Paul Jones. The key asset in the battle group is the USS Enterprise CVN-65. Operated by the United States as an Enterprise-class nuclear-powered aircraft carrier, she is 1,060 feet in length with a beam of 273 feet and maximum speed of 33 knots. Sensors include surface ESM, visual, ship-air radar medium range, ship-surface radar medium range, fire control radar, and active intercept. She carries 24 enhanced Sea Sparrow missile surface-to-air missiles and cannon. Enterprise's air group consists of 14 F-14 Tomcats, 2 already airborne, 22 FA-18 Hornets, 2 already airborne, 4 SH-60F Seahawk, 4 EA-6B Prowler electronic warfare aircraft, 3 E-2 Hawkeyes, 1 already airborne, 11 S-3 Vikings, and 2 ES-3 Vikings electronic warfare aircraft. Third in the battle group formation is the USS Anzio CG-68. A Ticonderoga-class guided missile cruiser, she has the same sensors and weapons loadout as the Normandy. Moving to the subsurface domain. Ahead of the SAG and submerged is the Toledo SSN 769. Operated by the United States as a Los Angeles-class 688I or improved nuclear-powered submarine, she is 351 feet in length with a beam of 51 feet, maximum speed of 32 knots, and maximum depth of 1,473 feet. Sensors include medium-frequency active sonar, active intercept, low-frequency passive sonar, surface ESM, visual, and ship-surface radar short-range. She carries 26 Mark 48 ADCAP torpedoes, 6 Tomahawk land attack missiles, and 6 Tomahawk anti-shipping missiles. A very potent ship killer with a land strike capability, her comms will be available in 11 minutes. Moving to the air domain. 2 F-14 Tomcats are flying combat air patrol southeast of the battle group. Operated by the United States as a fighter attack aircraft, the F-14 Tomcat has a maximum speed of 1,200 knots, maximum altitude of 53,000 feet, and a range of 1,600 nautical miles. Sensors include aircraft visual, aircraft radar long range, and aircraft ESM medium range. These F-14 are configured for anti-surface warfare with 2 Harpoon missiles, 4 AGM-88 HARM, 2 AIM-9 Sidewinder air-to-air missiles, 2 AIM-120 AMRAAM, and guns. Southwest of the battle group is another 2-ship combat air patrol. It comprises 2 FA-18 Hornets. Operated by the United States as a fighter attack aircraft, the FA-18 Hornet has a maximum speed of 1,080 knots, maximum altitude of 50,000 feet, and range of 1,800 nautical miles. Sensors include aircraft visual, aircraft radar medium range, and aircraft electronic support measures medium range. In air-to-air warfare configuration, each FA-18 has 7 AIM-120 AMRAAM air-to-air missiles, 4 AIM-9 Sidewinder air-to-air missiles, and guns. A single SH-60 Romeo Seahawk helicopter is airborne southwest of the SAG. Operated by the United States as a maritime helicopter, the Seahawk has a maximum speed of 133 knots, maximum altitude of 10,000 feet, and range of 600 nautical miles. Sensors include aircraft visual, surface search radar, aircraft ESM medium range, dipping sonar, magnetic anomaly detection, passive sonobuoy, and active sonobuoy. The Seahawk also carries 2 Penguin anti-shipping missiles, 2 Mark 50 torpedoes, and 4 Hellfire air-to-surface missiles. The Seahawk provides the SAG with additional situational awareness and standoff ASW capability. Last but not least, an E-2 Hawkeye patrols north of the battle group. Operated by the United States as an airborne early warning aircraft, the E-2 Hawkeye has a maximum speed of 338 knots, maximum altitude of 37,000 feet, and range of 1,500 nautical miles. Sensors include aircraft visual, airborne early warning radar long range, and aircraft ESM long range. The Hawkeye is extremely valuable as it provides the entire battle group with long-range situational awareness of air and surface threats, the fleet's eyes in the sky. Turning now to surface contacts. 2 radar signatures have been detected. Let's begin the scenario.
Emergency racket bearing 17653. Emergency emitter bearing 196.
Okay, multiple air and surface contacts. Some already identified as suspect hostile. To the northwest, an unidentified air contact. At 200 knots, probably civilian. To the south, another unidentified air contact. At 956 knots, probably military. This track is identified by the Seahawk as the Shuai PCFG 528. Operated by Libya as a Combatante 2 class PCFG, she is 143 feet in length with a beam of 21 feet and maximum speed of 37 knots. Sensors include surface ESM, visual, ship surface radar short range, and fire control radar. She is armed with guns, cannon, and exocet. The exocet are the main threat to the SAG. Another unidentified aircraft. Again, at 200 knots, probably civilian. This track is identified by the Seahawk as the Shahab PCFG 524, also a Combatante 2 class PCFG. This track is identified by the Seahawk as the Sharaba PCFG 518. This track is identified by the Hawkeye as the Tariq Ibn Ziyad FSG 418. Operated by Libya as a Derg class FSG, she is 181 feet in length with a beam of 36 feet and maximum speed of 33 knots. Sensors include surface ESM, visual, ship air radar short range, ship surface radar short range, and fire control radar. She is armed with SAN-4 Gecko surface-to-air missiles, guns, cannon, and surface-to-surface Naval 9 Siren surface-to-surface missiles, an anti-air warfare and anti-surface warfare platform. You can see the Siren launchers each side of the ship. This track is identified by the Hawkeye as the Al-Qidabiyah FFG 213. Operated by Libya as a Connie-class guided missile frigate, she is 297 feet in length with a beam of 39 feet and maximum speed of 27 knots. Sensors include high-frequency active sonar, active intercept, surface ESM, visual, ship air radar medium range, ship surface radar medium range, and fire control radar. She is armed with SAN-4 Gecko surface-to-air missiles, guns, and cannon. An anti-air warfare capability close to the Tomcats. This track is identified by the Hawkeye as the Al-Sadad PCFG 533. Operated by Libya as an OSA 2 class PCFG, she is 102 feet in length with a beam of 19 feet and maximum speed of 37 knots. Sensors include visual, ship surface radar medium range, and fire control radar. She's armed with cannon and SSN-2 Styx surface-to-surface missiles, another asymmetric threat to the SAG. That concludes the identified enemy, but there are a lot of unidentified tracks. Some of these are bound to be neutral. let's examine the intelligence. Libya has recently reasserted their claim to all waters of the Gulf of Sidra, a claim condemned universally by the international community. Libya has established a line of death at 32 degrees north latitude as the boundary of the Gulf of Sidra. Libya is expected to react in a hostile manner to any force crossing south of the line of death into the Gulf of Sidra. So, let's mark the line of death on the map. At 32 degrees north latitude. Let's use the Air Corridor tool. Get a straight line. Then click on the plus sign at the edge of the screen to edit. We want some precision, so let's narrow the line to 1 nautical mile, about 1.6 kilometers. Okay, so this is the line of death. As you can see, the surface action group has not yet crossed, but is heading that way. The helicopter is over the line, as are the Tomcats. As is the submarine, probably undetected by the Libyans. Let's get the helicopter back to the ship.
Return to base. Affirmative. VID track 3927. Affirmative, out.
And the Hornets can identify the slow mover to the northwest.
Green deck, get those aircraft airborne. Roger.
Meanwhile, Enterprise orders 2 Tomcats to launch. Aircraft are moving up to the catapult. This fast mover is headed straight towards the surface action group. This looks like a weapons release profile, in other words, a bomb run. And the Libyans have fired first, an SSN-2 Styx surface-to-surface missile from the south. All bets are officially off.
Engage track 3936. We'll go out. Birds away, track 3936.
Normandy fires in self-defense against the inbound Styx.
Taking track 3930. Wilco. Missile away. Track 3930.
John Paul Jones is authorised self-defense and fires an SM-2 at the inbound air track. Normandy engages another missile.
Kill track 3938. Will do. Out. Weapon away, track 3938.
Splash 1 Styx. The SM-2 closes the air contact.
Splash track 3930.
Splash.
Track 3927. Identified as neutral air.
Meanwhile, the Hornets have identified their contact as neutral air. Splash another Styx. Normandy and the Jones engage more inbound missiles.
Take track 3940. Will do. Out. Missile away, track 3940.
Take track 3939. Wilco. Birds away. Track 3939.
The Libyans have lost the element of surprise. Splash another Styx. More SM-2 in self-defense.
Taking track 3942. We'll go out. Weapon away, track 3942.
The Toledo has fired a Tomahawk anti-shipping missile at the Libyans. It is shot down. Splash another Styx to the SM-2. Another Styx launch from the Al Zawara PCFG 513, a new detection.
Taking track 3942. Affirmative. Out. Weapon away, track 3.
Engaging track 3944. Roger. Weapon away. Track 3944.
And 2 from the Al Sakab PCFG 529, another new detection. And another from the Al Safra PCFG 521, new. More counter launches.
Engaging 3943. Roger. Weapon away. Track 3943. Killing track 3947. Will do. Birds away. Track 3947.
More sticks destroyed. But more are inbound. Both Normandy and John Paul Jones engage with multiple SM-2.
Kill track 3950. Affirmative. Birds away. Track 3950.
Engaging track 3948. Roger out. Birds away. Track 3948.
Taking track 3947. Affirmative. Weapon away. Track 3947.
New tasking message received.
A Viking readies as the Tomcats take off from Enterprise. The Viking launches.
Taking track 3949. Wilco out. Missile away. Track 3949.
Toledo launches another Tomahawk. The last Styx is shot down. Meanwhile, two inbound air tracks over Libya headed to the SAG, both at 300 knots. Probably military, but too early to tell. Shuai launches two missiles.
Out.
The Tomcats head north. The Viking also heads north.
Will do. Roger. Out. Emergency racket. Bearing. Roger. 178.
The civilian aircraft from earlier is a Beechcraft turboprop.
Affirmative. Out.
The Hornets turn southwest towards Libya. For now, the ships will provide the primary anti-air warfare capability. I do not want to risk aircraft by putting them within enemy air-to-air missile range.
Take track 3951. Will do. Roger out. Weapon away. Track 3951.
John Paul Jones launches against another inbound missile. Looks like an Exocet. Toledo launches another Tomahawk. Hit, but the second missile gets through. John Paul Jones launches again.
Killing track 3952. Will do. Birds away.
ID track 3935. Can do. Out.
The Hornets move in to identify the air contact. The Seahawk is coming in to land on Normandy. My fears realised.
Emergency emitter.
The mystery plane launches on the Hornets and the Hornets break away.
Take track 3935. Will do. Weapon away, track 3935.
Affirmative, out.
That is a hostile act, and John Paul Jones engages. The Hornets go high, evade and break.
Take track 3945. Wilco. Birds away, track 3945.
The Seahawk safely recovered, Normandy engages the second mystery aircraft. Shuai launches another exoset. The SM-2 tracks towards its target. Flares out.
Splash track 3935.
Splash, 1 MiG-25 Foxbat.
Taking track 3955. Roger out. Birds away, track 3955.
Toledo launches another Tomahawk. John Paul Jones launches at the incoming exoset.
Taking track 3945. Wilco, out. Weapon away, track 3945.
Taking track 3957. Affirmative out. Birds away, track 3957.
And Normandy launches against the second mystery aircraft. Splash another exoset. Miss.
Killing track 3957. Wilco. Birds away. Track 3.
Kill track 3957. Out. Birds away, track 3957.
The Tomahawk closes the Al Safra. Hit and destroyed.
Splash track 3945.
And splash another MiG-25 Foxbat. The aircraft plunges into the Libyan desert.
Can do, out.
The Tomcats and Hornets adjust patrol positions.
Can do.
New air contacts are inbound from Libya. Some probably military, some probably civilian. And there are still plenty of hostile surface contacts in the path of the SAG. This is a good time to pause the action for now and come back to the operation in the next episode. In this episode, an American surface action group has been attacked repeatedly by Libyan aircraft and ship-launched missiles while exercising freedom of navigation under international law. The SAG defended itself, shot down the missiles and 3 enemy planes, and sunk a PCFG. In the next episode, the surface action group must continue its freedom of navigation operation while defending against Libyan aircraft, missiles, and surface ships. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and donate, and stay tuned for the next episode.